So modern women are starting to realize that they might have been wrong and are rejecting feminism. I mean, guys, this is something that's been going on for a very long time now. I called this years ago. I said that women would say, feminism got us everything that we wanted. Now let's fight it together. And it's crazy because the same women who are seemingly rejecting it are the same women who are leaving them the nastiest of comments on my videos, saying that women, that the reason why I'm making my content is because women don't want me, or they're questioning my sexuality, or they're saying that, the things I'm saying are damaging and should not be allowed. There, it's it's literally as it is, guys. These women have not changed. They're just trying to shift up their tactics. It's the same old deal. They don't want to take accountability for what's happened. They want to hold on to all the spoils that they got from feminism, but they don't want to face any of the consequences. These are godless, soulless people. This is one of the reasons why I can't really get along with Gen Z, because even many Gen Zers say it, that the few decent ones that there are, and even the decent ones, like, I really question them. I'm critical of them because I don't really trust them. I don't trust, and I don't really trust them. I don't really trust them, and it's like modern women, a lot of these young women, they have these same traits. Let's jump into the video.
Those that are being 20 right now and absolute whores in the club, whatever not, in 10 years are going to be 30, trying to settle down and realize that all the good guys are taken. They're going to complain that they were ran through their whole life, but while they were partying for the past 10 years, all the good girls got cuffed by the good guys. And so now when they look at all the men that are options, they're going to be competing with the now 20-year-old good girls and be stuck. Why? Because all the good guys are gone. You missed your chance being a fucking whore, bitch.
You know what's funny to me about these modern day women? They want you men to chase them. They can't chase you. You guys have to chase them. And they want you to chase them. And when you get them, they expect you to spend all your money on them. They expect you to pay all their bills. They want you to take them to fancy restaurants and buy them expensive gifts and fly them out. And the only thing they are going to give you in return is some tart coochie. Tart coochie that has a lot of mileage on it. Coochie that's been ran up in by everyone. They don't want to cook for you. They don't want to clean for you. They don't want to inspire you. They don't want to motivate you. It's all about them. They want the princess treatment. But in order for you to get that, you have to chase them.
Jesus Christ.
Apparently, medical studies show that a blowjob a week will reduce a man's risk of heart disease. So don't be stingy, girls. Save a life.
Wow. I have a lot of people to disappoint today.
You call women fat. You say that they shouldn't have abortions.
Are they fat?
You say that they have STDs.
I mean, the question is, are they fat? Yes or no? The average American woman is 170 pounds. That's objectively overweight.
I mean, let's be honest. We now celebrate morbid obesity as some kind of body positive thing, and it is complete nonsense.
So I was actually watching your podcast earlier, and you spoke to someone who was, I would say, probably a size 12, and you called her fat, obese, and a divorcee.
She was fat, obese, and a divorcee. I mean, I don't know what to say. This is the thing, women, we don't want to live in reality. We don't want to say things that are true. Was she fat? Yes. Was she a divorcee? Yes. These things are just objective facts.
Okay, I'm going to have to objectively...
And she insulted me first.
Most women in the West are overweight. That's why we have the body positivity movement in the West. These feminists triggered in the video just don't want women to face accountability. But they got no problem calling men dusty, broke, deadbeat, or losers. Maybe if that overweight divorcee didn't want to be called that, maybe, just maybe, she should not be that.
Now, shout out to Man Guide for this video. I'm going to have them linked in the description so you can go check their channel out and subscribe to them. But, I mean, guys, this is the reality that men have to live in. They called us dusties, they called us broke, and now we're turning around, flipping the script, saying we don't want no dusties, we don't want no brokies. We want women who will, pay our bills, cash app us so we can get ready for our dates. Take us to a restaurant that costs at least $800 because we're worth it. We are the prize. Pay our phone bill, pay our rent, take us on vacation, fly us out. The basic stuff. These aren't big things. These are little things. These are little things. Women expect men to do these things. They've said that, these women have money. Oh, you're a doctor, right? Oh, so you're rich, you're big, you're beautiful. So no, you can do these things. You can pay for these things. No, I have money of my own, sweetie. I have money, but yeah, I'm not gonna. Why should I spend my money on you when you have money and I'm the prize? They can't really come back from any of this at this point, and their only recourse is to shame you. I saw a post on the Chow Time podcast channel, and I won't repost the meme. It was a great meme, and it basically pointed out that the people who are called, the people who are called gay the most are men who are not actually that. And it's used as shaming. These same women who say, I have friends who I'm a supporter of the glad community. I have lots of friends who are part of that community, are also the same people who use it as an insult and as a slur to shame men who are heterosexual. And it's amazing how they're allowed to do this, and they are not penalized, and they are not punished for doing it, and it's done casually. Think about this carefully. We have responsibilities. We have special responsibilities while they have special rights. All right? Those are when you have special responsibilities and someone else has special rights, you have special responsibilities and you get special consequences. They have special privileges. All right, they have special rights. So that's privileges. They have special privileges. Men have special punishments. That's the reality that we live in, and it's not going to change anytime soon. All right. The only thing that's going to happen is more men are going to continue leaving Western society, isolating at home, ghosting in society, and moving on with their lives, living lives of simplicity, simple lives of luxury and comfort as best as they can. And like I've said this plenty of times, the average man could live happily in a shoebox at the side of the road. I have these dudes who are listening to my videos from the woods. I'm not fond of these guys just because I've said stay out of the woods, and these are mountain men. These are mountain men. These are very, very bad. I'm not saying they're bad dudes, but don't follow in there. If you don't know what you're doing, like these guys are kicking up their heels in the woods, okay? Don't think that you can just go walk into the woods. Guys, listen to me. You can pass in the woods, okay? It will be the end of you. If you're not a person who has survival skills, if you're not a person who grew up, traveling in the woods, stay out of the woods. You have no business in the woods. There are things much more dangerous than bears in the woods, known as men. All right. You don't know when you're going to run into one of them. Be very, very careful with the woods. If you don't know anything about the woods, you have no business in the woods. All right. And that's another reason why you don't want to mess around in relationships, because when you end up flat broke and you have nowhere else to go, and they keep on picking you up, the cops keep on messing with you. Finally, you're like, damn it, I'm just going to go to the woods. And the funniest thing is now they're coming to the woods, like people who are going to the woods and camping out in the woods. If they catch you in the woods, for example, like you're only allowed to camp in certain specific areas. You can only camp there for short periods of time. It's very hard. They'll come and pick you up and take you to jail. They'll take you to jail, and then if you're homeless on the street, they'll just keep on finding you and harassing you. It's basically you will be punished for homelessness. Okay? And here's the craziest thing. If you pass away while homeless, then they're going to go around and start gathering up your assets to determine whether or not you have enough assets to if you have no one to bury you or to take your remains. They'll start going through your assets and trying to sell your assets and come and whatever money they can recover to cover the cost of disposal of you. Like, this is the reality we live in. Like, guys, I've never seen anything like this in my entire life. Like, this society is so twisted. Western society is so twisted. Like, we go back to the days of slavery, and this is twisted. Our society, you cannot live, there's no such thing as owning the land. Like, you're always paying property taxes. You can't live for free in the woods. You can't live on the streets. You can't live in the woods. And if you pass away, you have to pay a tax when you pass away, there's a death tax, and you can't even, they won't even like dispose of you for free. Like it's crazy. Like it's a terrible process. Like where do we live? What kind of madness is this? And then you have like special, like, guys, think about this. You can be forced to go and like either, okay, if something happens in society and they need you to go overseas and go and defend your country, they'll basically say, well, we're either going to put you in jail or we're going to put you on the or you're going to go overseas and do what you have to do. And men today don't have a dog in the fight, because men are not fighting for family, or they're fighting for country. Because men are like, look at what our country has done to us. So you're not fighting. You have nothing in your heart. You're not fighting for country. You're not fighting for family, right? So what are you fighting for? And then to say, oh, you better find something. You don't want these types of men out there. And if it's basically, you look forward, you have enemies in front of you. You look backwards, you have any enemies behind you. All right. The country in front of you is your enemy. The country behind you is your enemy. All right. What exactly are you? Our status as men is lower than it's insane. It's insane. Some of you don't realize I have to just kind of mince my words constantly, but what they're doing to us is just ridiculous. Guys, don't forget I have another channel called Angry, where I discuss gaming, anime, geek stuff, nerd stuff, real world stuff, and whatever else interests me. There's a link to it in the description of the video. Go check it out. Subscribe to the channel. Support my work. What do you guys think regarding all of this? Modern women are starting to realize that they might have been wrong, and now they're acting like they're rejecting feminism. But like I've said before, while the label feminism may go away, the legacy of feminism will live on. Let me know your thoughts on this, and we'll talk about it in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA. And walking away. And cheers.